My beloved child, I have longed for you to hear these words, for I am always near, watching over you with a tender gaze that never falters. I know the hidden questions that linger in your heart, and I want you to feel my presence more deeply than ever before. Even when the night seems long and your hopes seem distant, I am the light guiding you forward, shining my rays of mercy upon your path. In every breath you take, I whisper my love into your soul, longing for you to recognize that you were formed with eternal purpose. There is a divine tapestry being woven in your life, and each thread carries my handprints, carefully placed to bring forth the beauty of who you are. Do you remember the words in the book of Genesis, where I spoke existence into being? The same word that ignited creation is the one that now sustains you. When you are weary, lay your burdens before me, for I carry them with strength beyond your own. Open your heart to my constant guidance, and do not fear the uncertainty of tomorrow. I see every unspoken tear, every silent cry, and I am the one who gently draws near to heal you. My promises are steadfast, like the mighty mountains that will not be moved, and I invite you to stand upon them in confidence. You are never forgotten, never dismissed, for I have inscribed you on the palms of my hands, ensuring you remain part of me forever. And so, even now, let your spirit rest, assured that I am closer than the air you breathe. You are never alone. I am forever by your side. There are moments when you wonder if I truly hear your heart's whispers, yet I want to assure you that not even the faintest prayer goes unnoticed by me. I am the listener who pays loving attention to every word you utter, every sigh you release, and every hope you hold. In the stillness of your loneliest nights, I send my comfort to wrap around your weary soul, reminding you that there is always light within the darkness. My presence is not fleeting like a passing shadow. Rather, it is as enduring and constant as the sun that rises each day. Remember my servant Moses in the book of Exodus, who stood before the Red Sea with seemingly no way through. In the same way I parted the waters for him, I will part your obstacles, for I am your deliverer. Rest in my unfailing mercy, for it surpasses every limit you can imagine, and I take delight in granting you the desires of your heart when you walk in trust. It is my joy to see you thrive, my longing for you to embrace every good thing I have prepared. Allow my word to dwell within you, shaping your thoughts and renewing your perspective day by day, so you may abide in perfect peace. Know that I see you as precious and priceless, for you carry my image. At times you may feel distant from me, yet my arms are wide open, calling you home at every moment. Come and taste the goodness I have set before you, because your worth is beyond measure. I watch over you in every breath. Today, I invite you to embrace the truth that you are mine, chosen from the foundations of the world to reflect my grace in all you do. Like a seed planted in fertile ground, your life is meant to flourish with hope, producing fruit that blesses those around you. When you gaze upon the sky and see the sun shining, remember that my own light is far greater, illuminating the darkest corners of your heart. I have called you by name, not as a stranger, but as my beloved, and I desire to walk with you through every season of joy and sorrow. You were formed with a grand purpose, and even your smallest acts of kindness are a reflection of my love within you. Therefore, do not despair if you stumble along the way, because my forgiveness is ever present to lift you up. I see the hidden struggles that weigh upon you, the doubt that creeps into your mind, but I assure you that no storm is beyond my power to quiet. Remember when my son calmed the raging sea with a single word in the Gospel of John. That same voice speaks calmness into your life this very moment. So be still and let my peace overshadow every anxiety in your heart. Let your dreams expand under my guidance, for I am the author and finisher of your faith. Trust in me, knowing I will not forsake you, but will bring your journey to a place of renewed hope. Stay strong in faith, for my love never leaves you. I understand that the path ahead may appear uncertain, and the weight of your cares might press heavily on your shoulders. Yet I ask you to remember that I am the rock upon which you stand, and I am mightier than any wave that attempts to overtake you. You are not just a passerby in this world. You are a beloved child, and my hand is actively at work in your situation. The things that trouble you do not escape my notice, for my eyes are ever watchful, scanning the earth to show my strength on behalf of those whose hearts are devoted to me. Even if your faith feels small like the tiniest seed, I bless your willingness to believe in my goodness. My spirit is your comforter, standing ready to fill every place that feels empty. I do not come to condemn you, but to lift you high, to restore your joy, and to remind you that you are created with dignity. As I once led my people through the wilderness, providing manna from heaven, I will provide for you in ways you cannot foresee. Release your fears into my care, for I have promised to uphold you with my righteous hand. Allow your soul to draw strength from the words of Psalms. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, because I am with you at all times. I bless you, move forward in peace. My purpose for you stretches beyond the horizon of what your eyes can see, and every day is a fresh opportunity to experience my nearness. I have placed in you gifts and talents that are meant to blossom under my guidance, and I cheer for you as you take steps of courage. You do not need to have everything sorted out, because I am the architect who aligns your path with perfect precision. When you are tempted to compare yourself to others, remember that I have a unique calling for you, one that fits you like a tailor-made garment. Embrace your uniqueness, for there is no one else like you in all creation. I inspire you to take leaps of faith, just as Abraham did when he set out to a land he had never known. Trust in my promises, for they do not come back void, they accomplish what they were sent to do. In times of weakness, I will be your strength, and in times of confusion, I will be your clarity. The cross is the ultimate sign of my love, a reminder that I spare no cost to redeem and embrace you. Hold on to that memory and cling to the hope it brings, for I am with you in every season. You are never alone. I am forever by your side. Let me speak directly to the hurts you carry, those old wounds that have never fully healed. I am the gentle physician, here to mend your every ache, to bind up the places in your heart that feel shattered. When you are worn by disappointments, let my compassion soothe you like a cool breeze on a scorching day. Nothing about you is too broken for my touch. I can turn even the deepest scars into marks of redemption, showing the world how my grace transforms despair into hope. As the prophet Isaiah declared, I bring beauty from ashes and the oil of joy for mourning. Allow me to restore the years that feel lost, and to give you a future that is filled with radiant possibilities. Take heart, for my kindness knows no boundaries, and I see your potential shining brightly. Do not fear the nights of tears, they water the ground for a joyful harvest. My spirit whispers to you in the silence, reminding you that you are worthy of love, worthy of second chances, and worthy of my unending mercy. Therefore, lift up your eyes and see that I have set a table of blessings before you. Do not worry, for I am opening a new door for you. I call you to step out of the shadows of self-doubt, for I see the light of my spirit shining within you, waiting to be unleashed. Even if the opinions of others have wounded you, my opinion of you is one of deep affection and unwavering acceptance. I celebrate every small victory you achieve, even when no one else applauds, because I am the Father who cherishes every step you take in the right direction. I know you worry about tomorrow, but remember that I hold the future in my hands, and I do not let my children go unnoticed. Place your heart in my care, for I am more than capable of mending what has been torn and of renewing what has been drained. Look to my word in Psalms, where the writer proclaims, "You, Lord, are a shield around me, my glory, the one who lifts my head high." Yes, I am your shield, your safe haven, protecting you from the storms that threaten to overwhelm. Let go of any sense of unworthiness, for I declare you worthy by the power of my own decree. Stand tall in my presence, and do not shrink back from the calling I have bestowed upon you. I bless you. Move forward in peace. When the burdens of your schedule, your responsibilities, and your expectations pile up, remember that I offer you rest in my embrace. The harsh demands of this world can lead you to believe that you must earn your way into love or acceptance. But my kingdom operates on a different principle: grace. As the Gospel of John reminds you, I did not come to condemn the world, but to save it. In my salvation, you find the freedom to breathe again, the freedom to know that you are already loved beyond comprehension. Do not become ensnared by the lie that you have to be perfect to receive my affection. My sacrifice covers your flaws and sets you on a new path. Whatever your struggles, bring them to me in prayer. Lay them at my feet, for my shoulders are broad enough to carry them all. I urge you to open your heart in sincerity, to say, "Father, here I am, take my burdens." I will respond by covering you with my gentle hands, so you might sense my presence in every breath. Trust me to illuminate the path ahead, for my word is a lamp to your feet and a light to your path. Stay strong in faith, for my love never leaves you. No valley is so deep that my love cannot reach you there, and no darkness is so heavy that my light cannot pierce its core. If you feel that you've wandered far, I assure you that I have never lost sight of you. My heart yearns for your return, not in anger, but in compassion, just as the father in the parable of the prodigal son ran to welcome his child. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever, offering my steadfast presence to guide you through every twist and turn. When you stumble, do not hide from me. Run to me, so that I may lift you to your feet again. I rejoice over every step you take toward me, every prayer you whisper, and every moment you choose to believe in my mercy. When the voices of shame threaten to drown your sense of self, remember that my voice speaks hope and restoration over you. Let my forgiveness envelope you like the morning dew, gently washing away guilt and renewing your spirit. Even the mountains may crumble, but my devotion to you remains steady and firm. You are never alone. I am forever by your side. I invite you to remember the splendor of my creation and to realize how precious you are among all that I have made. The stars that adorn the night sky, the oceans that roar with power, and the forests that teem with life, all these pale in comparison to my love for you. From the first moment you drew breath, I have been singing over you with delight, placing my blessings like gems along your journey. If you listen closely, you will hear my melody of affirmation, calling you to stand tall in the identity I have given you. Did I not declare in Psalms that you are fearfully and wonderfully made? Indeed, you are no accident, but a divine work of art. Each season you walk through, whether harvest or famine, is a chapter I use to reveal my grace. Some chapters are filled with triumph, others with trial, but in each I am weaving a tapestry of redemption that will be shown for eternity. So embrace the now, trusting that I am leading you onward. Bring your thanksgiving before me and watch as gratitude transforms your perspective, opening your eyes to my daily miracles. Do not worry, for I am opening a new door for you. Even in the height of your uncertainties, I am the constant you can rely upon. My voice calls you from the turmoil of life into the shelter of my peace, where fear can find no foothold. Just as I lit the bush that did not burn for Moses, I illuminate your path without consuming your spirit. My desire is for you to experience my glory up close, not from a distance. Every promise I have spoken is a guaranteed yes and amen through my Son, and I do not delay in fulfilling my word. When you knock on my door with sincerity, I open it wide and welcome you. Let your soul rest, for my righteousness covers your every failing, making you clean and worthy to stand before me. Look to the revelation given to John, where my throne is eternal and my dominion is unending, and let that truth calm your anxieties. I am supreme over every challenge, yet my heart remains intimately attuned to your personal story. Please do not doubt my intentions. I have called you friend, my child, my treasured one. Stay strong in faith, for my love never leaves you. Think of the battles you have faced, the giants that once seemed insurmountable. Recall how my hand has steadied you time and time again, giving you victory you did not achieve by your own might. I am the same God who directed David's stones to bring down Goliath, and I stand as your unwavering support when you face trials. Even when confusion clouds your mind, I am the voice of wisdom that whispers the right words at the right time. Let go of any lie that suggests you must struggle alone, for my armor is yours to wear, and my sword of truth is yours to wield. With every step you take in faith, you strengthen the bond between us, and I lead you further into my purposes. Rejoice, for your mountains will become plains, and your deserts will blossom with new life. Keep your sight fixed on my goodness, and let your ears open to my instruction, so you may stand firm in times of uncertainty. I watch over you in every breath. I have always delighted in communion with you. From the earliest pages of Genesis, my desire was to walk with humanity in the cool of the day, sharing my heart without barriers. Though sin tried to separate us, I provided a way back through the cross, bridging the gap by my sacrifice. Now every prayer you offer is a fragrance that rises to me, and I pledge to respond with my tender mercies. Let your hopes soar, for you are seated with me in heavenly places, a position of honor that surpasses earthly definitions. When storms rage within your thoughts, meditate on my goodness, and let your heart find refuge in my unchanging character. Know that each tear you cry is collected, each ache is known, and each joy is celebrated in my presence. Step closer, for my arms long to enfold you, renewing your strength like the eagle's wings. Trust that my plans for you are to prosper you and not to harm you, to give you a future filled with hope. You are never alone. I am forever by your side. Perhaps you stand at a crossroad, unsure which way leads to the blessings you eagerly seek. Let me be your compass, guiding you toward the path of fullness. I whisper wisdom into your spirit, encouraging you to listen, to pause, and to reflect upon my voice above the noise of the world. Open your heart, and my counsel will lead you to still waters, just as I shepherded my people in the wilderness with a cloud by day and fire by night. I do not delight in making things confusing for you. Rather, I long to illuminate your steps so you may walk with peace in your heart. If you falter or lose your way, do not despair, for I will enfold you in my arms and set you back on solid ground. Believe that my timing is perfect, never too early, never too late. Rest in that knowledge, allowing your anxieties to slip away as you trust me more. My grace is abundant. Receive it with joy. When life weighs you down with burdens too great to bear, remember that I am your lifter. I stand ready with open arms to carry your struggles, just as I once carried the cross for your redemption. Let your soul find quiet in my presence, free from the chaos that surrounds you. Share with me the contents of your heart, for I do not tire of listening. Indeed, my ear is always inclined to the cries of my children. Let these words ring true in your spirit. Be still and know that I am God, as proclaimed in the Psalms. In stillness, my voice is clear. In stillness, my strength is made evident. You do not have to prove your worth, for I have already claimed you as precious. It is my joy to hold you while you take a sacred pause, realigning your thoughts with my truth. Therefore, find rest in my arms, and know that hope remains a sure anchor for your soul, no matter how fierce the winds of adversity blow. You are precious, and I hold you close. When you awake each morning, remember that my compassions are new for you, like the first rays of dawn that chase away the night. I delight in giving you fresh strength, a renewed vision, and the promise of my presence each new day. As you look into the mirror, see yourself as I see you, radiant, beloved, and fully redeemed. Let no voice convince you otherwise, for my word stands above every false narrative. The world may try to define you by achievements, but I define you by my everlasting love. Even if you find yourself in the middle of the sea, uncertain how to remain afloat, cry out to me, and I will be the firm ground under your feet. Did I not sustain my servant Peter when he walked on the waters at my bidding? In the same way, I will sustain you, no matter how impossible your situation appears. Surrender your burdens and watch my hand mold your circumstances for good. My joy is your strength, and I grace you with the ability to move forward with confidence. Stand firm, for I am your anchor in every storm. There is a unique song I have written into your heart, a melody that resonates with your deepest longings. I call you to sing that song with courage, for it is a testimony of my grace in your life. Even if you feel unworthy or ill-equipped, know that my Spirit empowers you to bring forth sounds that glorify me. Each note of faith you release has the power to scatter the clouds of doubt, allowing beams of hope to break through. You might wonder if your story matters, but I assure you that each chapter of your life is a vital piece of a greater masterpiece. My plan is not for you to be silent, but to be a beacon of my goodness wherever I send you. Therefore, let your creative gifts unfold with freedom, whether through words, music, acts of kindness, or gentle expressions of care. Do not fear the critics, for I, your Lord, am your primary audience, and my applause is the only one that truly matters. As I once gave Miriam a song of victory on the shores of the Red Sea, I give you a song that celebrates my deliverance. You are never alone. I am forever by your side. Consider the lilies of the field, how they bloom in elegance, free from worry or toil, as stated in my teachings. If I clothe these flowers in such beauty, how much more will I clothe you in my care? I desire that you live without the constant burden of anxiety, for you are of far greater worth than the lilies or the birds of the air. Let your heart rest in that certainty. I am your provider. When your resources seem limited, turn to me in expectant prayer, and watch how I open doors of blessing, often through means you least expect. I may inspire a friend to reach out, or I may place you in a circumstance where a new opportunity arises. Know that my methods are as boundless as my love. I do not wish for you to strive in vain. Instead, I call you to partner with me in faith, letting my Spirit direct your steps. By keeping your focus on me, you free yourself from the chains of constant worry and open the way for my grace to flourish in your life. Trust in my promises, for they are unshakable. My child, do not let the voices of condemnation cloud your spirit, for I have lifted every chain that once bound you. The cross stands as a victorious declaration that your sins have been washed away and that a new identity has been forged in my love. Each time guilt tries to remind you of past failures, point to the cross and say, I am set free. Embrace the mercy that flows from my heart, for it is abundant and never runs dry. Look to the Psalms where it is written, "The Lord is merciful and gracious, slow to anger, and abounding in steadfast love." Yes, that is who I am for you, each and every day. Step out from the shadows of regret and stand in the light of my acceptance, letting my goodness wash over your insecurities. Do not be afraid of your weakness, for in weakness my strength is revealed, glorifying my name and refining your soul. Leave behind the harsh judgments that weigh you down, and come to me, burdened though you may be, for I will give you rest. You are held in my mighty hands, fear not. When you look at the cross, see not only the depth of my sacrifice, but also the height of my love. I willingly suffered so that you might live in the freedom of my grace, unencumbered by condemnation. Let this reality sink into the very marrow of your bones. You are cherished. Can you imagine the angels rejoicing each time you turn your thoughts to me in prayer, no matter how brief or simple your words might be? Yes, the heavens celebrate your smallest step of faith. I encourage you, therefore, to pray without ceasing, to share with me the details of your day, the wonders you notice, and the hurts you feel. Nothing is too insignificant, for I care about every aspect of your life. Just as a good shepherd protects the flock, I guard you against harm and lead you to green pastures of fulfillment. Cling to my promises, for they are a firm foundation in a shifting world. You are never alone. I am forever by your side. I do not deny that trials will come, that the winds and waves may beat against the ship of your life. Yet, in the midst of these storms, my word remains the anchor that keeps you from drifting into despair. Recall how my son slept in the boat with the disciples during a fierce storm, only to wake and speak calm with a single command. In the same manner, I have the power to say, "Peace, be still," in your life's battles. Let that truth comfort you, for when the waters threaten to overwhelm, I remain your safe harbor. Let go of the need to see every detail of how the storm will pass, and cling instead to my eternal character. I am the one who parted the sea, the one who fed thousands with 5 loaves, and the one who rose from the dead in victory. Therefore, what challenge is too great for me to handle on your behalf? I bless you. Move forward in peace. In your quiet moments, when the hustle of daily life fades, I am the soft voice that comes to comfort you. Sometimes my presence is not in the thunder or the whirlwind, but in the gentle whisper that stirs your spirit. Be attentive to my promptings, for they may guide you to show compassion to a stranger, to speak a word of hope to a friend, or to forgive where bitterness once had a hold. Through such acts, you reflect my nature to the world, shining as a beacon of light in the midst of darkness. I have told you in the Gospel of John that the world will know you are my disciple by your love, not by your perfection or achievements. Hence, let love abound in you, let mercy flow from you, and let your trust in me flourish, for I am the vine, and you are the branches. Abide in me, and your life will bear fruit that endures for all time. Stay strong in faith, for my love never leaves you. My promise to you is not that you will never see trouble, but that I will walk with you through it. In the Psalms, you read of the valley of the shadow of death, yet fear vanishes in the light of my rod and staff that comfort you. Likewise, in every hardship you encounter, my grace is made sufficient for you, giving you the stamina to stand firm. Let your heart reflect on the times I have already carried you. Let it remind you that my faithfulness does not expire with time. Your life is precious to me, and I would never abandon you in the storm. Yes, I discipline those I love, but my correction is always for your benefit, to draw you nearer and to refine your character like gold. Recognize that my discipline arises from a heart of paternal care, seeking your ultimate good. Therefore, do not run from my love, Instead, surrender to its transforming power. My grace is abundant. Receive it with joy. Look forward, my child, to the path I am unfolding for you. Do not let the regrets of the past or the fears of the future rob you of the joy in this present moment. Each breath you take is a gift of my mercy, an invitation to live fully in my grace. Open your eyes to the opportunities I place before you, for my plans often manifest in the everyday, seemingly small occurrences. A kind word here, a listening ear there. These are the seeds of my kingdom planted in the soil of ordinary life. Let your faith be expressed not only in grand gestures, but in humble acts of service, reflecting my heart for all people. Remember Revelation, where I proclaim, "Behold, I make all things new. Indeed, I am at work in your world, orchestrating a beautiful harmony of restoration. Keep your heart attuned to my leading, and you will witness wonders beyond your imaginings. You are held in my mighty hands. Fear not." Should you feel weary, even to the point of despair, know that I am here to reinvigorate your strength, to breathe fresh life into tired bones. As the prophet Ezekiel once observed, "A valley of dry bones reawakened by my spirit, so I can stir your soul with renewal and purpose." When you are tempted to isolate yourself, seek my fellowship instead. Speak honestly to me, for I already know the content of your heart, yet I adore hearing it from your own lips. Let your tears flow if they must, because in my presence you are safe to be vulnerable. As you let go of your pride, my love will cradle you, my mercy will cloak you, and my hope will sustain you. Do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow has its own troubles. Focus on dwelling in the refuge of my current love, secure in the knowledge that my hand is mighty to save. You are never alone. I am forever by your side. I ordain seasons for a reason, and every season you experience in life is a chapter in the story I write with you. There is a time for sowing and a time for reaping, a time for weeping and a time for laughing, as spoken by the teacher in Ecclesiastes. Each chapter, whether joyful or sorrowful, plays a crucial part in shaping the heart I formed in you. When you cannot see the purpose behind a particular trial, trust that my vision extends far beyond your momentary struggle. You are in the palm of my hand, and nothing can pluck you out of my loving hold. Even your failures, if submitted to me, can become stepping stones to wisdom and deeper maturity. I do not discard you when you falter. I patiently guide you back to my side, teaching you lessons of dependence and surrender. My presence is with you, so press on with courage. Trust in my promises, for they are unshakable. As you watch the sunset on certain hopes or relationships, allow my spirit to tenderly minister to your aching heart. I stand with you in your losses, acknowledging the ache that stirs within. Though some doors close, I am preparing new vistas of possibility, reminding you that my plans are never stifled by temporary disappointments. Turn to my word in the Gospel of John, where my son speaks of a seed needing to die before it can bear much fruit. Thus, sometimes endings are merely beginnings in disguise, an opportunity for new life to emerge from apparent defeat. You are not forgotten in the transitional spaces of your life. Indeed, I am closer than ever, shaping your heart for greater capacities of love and understanding. Let my wisdom guide you in letting go of what no longer serves you, so you can embrace the fresh callings I place on your path. Today, I remind you, you are never alone. I am forever by your side. You have a distinct light within you that can shine in the dark places of this world. Even if that light flickers with uncertainty, my breath of encouragement can rekindle it into a brilliant flame. Understand that you are an ambassador of my kingdom, representing my heart to those who have lost hope. Through a simple kind word or a gentle act of mercy, you magnify my name. Let your light so shine before others that they see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven, as my Son taught in the Sermon on the Mount. Do not belittle your capacity for impact, for a single candle can disperse the thickest darkness. I am mobilizing you to love the unloved, to give voice to the silenced, and to uplift the downtrodden. Take heart, for my grace is sufficient to empower your every good intention, transforming it into lasting fruit. You stand under my banner, and in that identity you can do far more than you imagine. Stand firm, for I am your anchor in every storm. I place people in your life for a purpose, to journey with you through both triumph and adversity. Do not underestimate the relationships I have ordained, for they are channels of my love, comfort, and counsel. If some have hurt you, bring that pain to me, and let my healing overshadow your wounds. If you have been blessed with godly companions, rejoice in that gift, for iron sharpens iron, and my spirit operates powerfully through unity. Recognize that I never intended you to walk alone. From the beginning, I declared it was not good for one to be alone. Therefore, cherish the fellowship that reflects my grace, and be willing to extend forgiveness where needed, trusting that my mercy can mend the most shattered connections. Look to my example, for I laid down my life for my friends, and I call you to love one another in the same manner. Even in moments of isolation, my presence binds you to the community of the faithful. You are held in my mighty hands. Fear not. Now, as you absorb these words, let them take root in your heart, transforming the way you perceive yourself and your circumstances. I want you to remember always, you are chosen, you are loved, and you have a purpose that reaches beyond this present moment. My plans are to bring you into a place of hope where miracles can unfold and where your heart finds rest in my fidelity. Think upon my goodness day and night and allow your faith to grow, for I am ready to show you wonders beyond your wildest dreams. Let praise rise from your lips even before you see the full manifestation of your breakthrough, for praise is the voice of confidence in my promise. You are my precious child, and I rejoice over you with singing, delighting in each step you take toward me. Stand on my word, reflect on my cross, and draw strength from my unending mercy. Trust that I will lead you into new expressions of grace and possibilities yet unseen, and in every moment hold fast to my assurance. The best is yet to come. I watch over you in every breath.